to anyway, but I still feel it. Old and gray with
All right, folks. Sorry about that. We are back. Got it back up here. Make sure to include your audio there, Train. Sorry about that, folks. We are back up for part 2 here. Think we're good to go. Apologies for the Wi-Fi trouble there.
And our CRL
All
party
right.
has moved to the lead after Cowboy Nation has led many laps.
All right. So yeah, did I miss anything major other than that?
Oh, we had some great two-wide race, and it CRL got Cowboy Nation got kicked out of the line, and CRL came up. He's in the lead now in that 36 purple car.
I have to say this looks much better. I'm not seeing the lag that I was, so I think we'll be good. All right. Yep, so it looks like Keebs is in second now with Cowboy third, Heathen fourth, and let's see, that one car is being driven by Drake tonight. Okay, so he's in the one this season.
Which Drake?
The 22. Drake Senior.
Drake Senior.
Drake Senior. Yeah, Drake Jr. is not in the field tonight. But no father and son duo. Of course, Drake Jr. last night said that his own father wouldn't work with him, so he probably wouldn't be working with him anyway.
Yeah, so we have 21 laps on fuel during this race. So they've got about 10 laps of fuel left, and we just hit. It'll be 17 to go this time around. When we hit the line this time around.
It definitely is getting going now, and we see several cars are not in this pack. They have lost the draft. Hopefully they can recover here after stage number 1. Yeah, so we should see them on pit road within the next 7-8 laps.
One thing I found peculiar, those 3 cars we were talking about earlier that had fallen out, those first 3, they are not backing up and hooking up with each other. None of them hooked up. You're like, makes you think, that's how you lose your laps there, guys. You guys got to back up to your drivers and hook up and go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're going to need to do. We see already another car, too. Which one is that? Let's find him. Behind, yeah, the 08 of Zach. He is all by himself, probably running in the, looks like about the 12th spot. We got Chevy Man out of line here. Several of them. There's Gator behind him. We got Back in Black, who subbed for Gator in the duels. Now Zach trying to work with the 21. Maybe hook up and gain a little bit of ground. There's the 10 of Out of Mind. We haven't talked about him. He's a new guy this season that's driving at least in the Xfinity series. And I think also he'll be in our truck series.
Still got CRL Party and Keebs up front with Cowboy Nation in third and Heathen in fourth.
5th place is Pelpro right now.
And in that 22 car in 6th, we got LA Fatality. And in the 6th car, in 7th, we have, how do you say
Deuce-Row.
that? That's Deuce
Deuce-Row, I guess. Deuce-Row, I guess? Yeah.
Deuce-Row? Alright.
That's what I've been calling him. Hopefully that's how he pronounces it. Another new guy out here trying to get himself a good finish tonight. We got Haspass behind him in that 61. That's the car he drove last season, so I recognize that right away. And then the 1, again, we'll look at him. Drake Sr. here, and that 7 car, last season that would have been
pit
Party.
stops.
Oh, pit stops. This season the 7 car is Chase, and he gets in clean. That's good. All these guys look like they got in good.
Pass. Oh gosh, it's that Divorce row? How do you say that?
Deuce Row, I believe.
Deuce row. Deuce
Um,
row. He's out there, and
Something I just noticed though is Party as the leader, he did not pit, and everyone else
No.
behind him did. I don't know what was that about. If he didn't know they were pitting, or if he just had a strategy to not come in now. It's not
I
going to
think
hurt him
he's-
too bad, but I think it's going to lose him the lead.
Yeah, I think he's going to come down this time to try to save him some time. Nope, he's not coming down. That 61 thought about it. You got to think they're going to be banking on a caution here.
I know the 61 will most likely pit when Party pits, but the 6 car, I mean, I'm sure he would too if he sees Party pitting, but he's a new guy. He's just getting used to all these guys right now. Party and Haas, they've raced together over the last whole season, so I know they'll pit together. So this is going to be interesting to see how much time they actually lose right now.
Looks like they're trying to
See all
pass
these other
those
cars coming out.
of Pelpro and I almost had
Heathen, and we got
Heathen. Starting to memorize.
And then in
them.
front
I'm
of that,
getting
oh yeah, it'll happen for you pretty quick here. We got the 16 of Cowboy Nation as well. Something I'm noticing is, I think if everything plays out right, the 44 is probably going to come out with this lead, Keebs, because now they're driving up and getting the draft off of these 3, so they're gaining time on them right now.
Exactly.
The longer they stay out.
So that front line got all broken off coming up pit road, so it's going to be a small to the finish to the line there. These Xfinity cars are a lot tighter. We're not going to see as many wrecks as we did last night. These Xfinity cars are a lot easier to drive, meaning they're harder to keep down, but they're easy to keep control of because they're so tight. It's hard to spin them or to wreck them, you know?
Yeah, I think what we'll see more of tonight possibly is some cars getting in that outside wall, probably just from sheer tightness of the car and trying to run that top lane, probably trying to make something happen. And it's easy to come up into somebody, but yeah, I don't think we'll see as many full-on crashes.
Yeah, if you're on that, if you're in a top line there, if you're running a top line and the guy on the bottom taps you, these Xfinity cars are so tight they're gonna tap you, and you're gonna turn that wheel all the way to the left, and you're still gonna go up and hit the wall and drag all the way back to the back of the pack.
Yep. I'm still curious as to when these top 3 here are going to pit.
I know they don't got much left in the tank there.
No, and these guys behind them are going to have to watch for when they're going to pit too and not run in the back of them.
Well, especially when you got 3 of them pitting at the same time, it makes it a little bit more hairy when you got guys staying on the track.
Yeah.
Looks like those
they're
3
gonna
with
do the
fresher
job.
tires decided to go and get by these guys on old tires.
Yeah, and oh,
The 9 car
Haas
hit the
comes up a
wall.
little bit. Yeah, that was very close there. I think they might have signaled here. Yeah, that's what's happening. They probably let them know they're pitting. Here they go.
They're like, all right, we're gonna go to the outside. Make sure there's no mistakes going on here.
Pretty clean entry. We'll keep it on the 36 of Party. I want to see how he cycles around. I think this other pack is going to come to the lead here. We might have had some 2-tire calls, though, because I'm looking right now, and King Keebs, he is scored in 9th place right now. And who I thought would be the leader, I don't know. There's not 8 cars in front of them that are pitting right now. All right, we're watching them get up to speed. We should see the leaders come around. Yep, I see a pack coming right now.
Is that 9
All
cars?
these guys trying to get up to speed.
Oh. I think you're right. There's a pack right in front of that 9 car that I think is the actual leaders.
Yeah, and I believe the 36 and the 6 and the 61 all took 2 tires here.
Looks like the 36 car of CLL Party is going to keep that lead.
Yep, him and the 6 are tandem up together, but I don't think that's going to last too long. Once Haas falls back to this pack behind him and they all build their momentum back up, they're probably going to track these two down pretty quick. They're not that far back. And that pack, let's go see who's in that pack. We got Chase Dreamer in that pack. The 22 is in it.
LA Fatality.
Him. LA Fatality, yep. And then
Drake.
the 1, yeah.
And
So-
the
61 now. If Haas is trying to get their draft.
oh, they're catching them fast.
Yeah, these 4 are going to be there, I would say, in the next 2 laps, if not the next lap, the way they're catching them. And then we got the big pack behind them, too. They're drafting very well together.
Yeah, if you can hook up here and go, you're going to gain time on whoever's in front of you, because it's whoever can stay behind the best. And at this, coming to the line, we're going to be 6 to go in the stage.
Yeah, I know this pack will get to them, but I'm not so sure about that 3rd pack back there. They might have enough time. If they're really hooked up, they might have enough time.
It's going to be interesting when we see this pack with LA Fatality going to get to CLL Party's pack of 2 there at the 6 car. What is that pack going to do? Are they going to split? Or are they going to get behind them? You don't know what they're going to do because...
No, I mean, they're going to be coming with a head of steam, so I'm sure 1 or 2 of them are going to try to go to the top side and get this lead.
Yeah, but who drops low and stalls out that top run? That's what I'm worried about, is trying to get everybody committed to that top line. Then you got the bottom feeders go to the bottom and go, wait, I want the better spot. I don't need the lead. They're going to be in the same spot either way.
They're about to catch him here, going in turn 1 and going to the backstretch. They're gonna have him. They all go high here, so they're working together.
61 car goes low. That gives the bottom the numbers. Well, because the bottom's the more dominant line.
Party blocks the high lane. What a move.
He's going to be able to get down long and fast enough, and he is not. He got that 6 car of...
Oh, and Chase is putting the wall there. He bounced off the wall. The 22 bounces into him. That gives the 6 of Dustro the lead.
And it looks like that 3rd pack we were talking about is going to be able to catch him with all this racing that's been going on up here.
Oh, yeah, all that contact, that's going to bring them right up here.
The 22 car gets underneath the 1. And that 36 car goes way below the line. It looks like he catches the car. He's getting back in the back of the line.
Wow, we are getting down to the end of this stage as well.
Now, if you look here, you can see the 61 of Haasbass is trying so hard to push that 6 car of Ducero up the track and get that spot. He's going underneath the double yellow, it even looks like.
Wow, this is some great racing we're seeing from these leaders trying to get this stage win.
The 22 car got bumped up. He's going to have to go to the back of LA Fatality.
This time by will be 2 to go in the stage. I don't think that 2nd pack's going to be able to catch him in time.
No, there's not enough racing going on up there. This is 2 to go, and they're about, gotta say, at least 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds back. And looks like these final 5 cars up here are getting their ducks in a row and going.
coming to the white flag this time. And yeah, what happened is we only got 3 cars hooked up now, the 16, the 9, and the 4. And I don't think they're just not making enough time to catch him. They are catching him slowly, so they're running fast, but they're going to run out of time as we're about to see this final lap. Ooh, 3 cars go to the top. Haas stays with the 6 on the bottom. Can Dusro get his first stage win in his first start here in the Xfinity Series?
Hey, that's always the way to show dominance. Win that first stage and try to dominate it, you know?
Yeah, and right now, he has it. I don't know if Haas is going to try to make a move here as we go to the backstretch of this final lap.
Oh, he's waiting. Haas Bass is waiting. He knows the game. He knows what he has to do. He's waiting until we come off of 4, and he's going to make a move.
Hardy went to the top. He has help from the 1 of Drake, but that's not going to be enough. They fall back in line.
No taker.
All right, now the
61.
move coming to the line here. They don't have a run. I think the 6 has got this. As they come to the line, Dusro is going to win stage 1 here at Daytona. Wow.
I don't think anybody could have guessed that. It looks like Out of Mind has lagged out of the race.
Yeah, that's not good for him at all.
Yeah, that hurts your points for the end of the season a lot.
Out of Mind is now out of mind.
Right?
Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Yeah.
So we got.
All right. Well,
We got Deuce Row in first, Haas Bass second, LA Fatality third, CRL Party fourth, Drake fifth, Heathen sixth, Cowboy Nation seventh, Pel Pro eighth, Keebs ninth, and Chase Dreamer bringing up the last of that top 10 for the stage 1 finish.
yeah, good job again to the 6 car of Dusro. That's the way to start off his season. And we're about to go green. It looks like the 18 of Asphalt Gator didn't pit here, or maybe took 2.
Oh, he's pulling down to the bottom of the track because he knew he messed up. What happened there is he was sitting there cranking those numbers up, and he forgot to push A to submit his pit stop. Now that is the biggest way to lose Daytona right there.
Oh yeah, and I think he dropped out a little bit too much. He could have stayed with that draft a little bit, but he's probably needs to go in and come around and pit now and try to get his lap back at the end of the stage.
So we got 27 laps in this stage. 21 is the number we're looking at here. They can get 24 laps if they are saving a lot. They have to really save.
Yeah,
So
I don't see him getting those extra 3. Now on a custom here, I think you could do 27 laps. I believe I have actually done that here at Daytona, but preset that's not happening.
You're not gonna be able to make that.
Pit. Now, an interesting thing with this being that we might see you guys take no tires and just splash
and go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna. If this goes green, if I'm in that car, I'm doing splashing and going. Like we saw on that first stage, we saw people who took 2 tires. They were way out front.
Yeah, that everybody in that pack with Keebs, Heathen, Pelpro, they all took 4, and it ended up not working out for them to get a stage win. They still had a decent finish, but they could not catch that front pack. I think with about 5 more laps they would have, but yeah, I think the play here is definitely going to be a quick fuel stop.
Looks like Dustro kept his lead there with Haas Bass right behind him. We're seeing a repeat of the last stage. We got their lineup already going there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was some kind of plan before the race or not. Hasbass has been working with him pretty well right now, and we'll have to see if they continue to work together as this race progresses.
Yeah, maybe Hasbass liked what he got the last run, and he's like, well, this is working out for me. Maybe I'm just gonna stick with it. You still got LA Fatality with that group too. Behind him, we've got Cowboy Nation, I believe.
Yeah, right now, our top 5 is looking like this. We got Deuce Road, then Hasbass, then LA Fatality, then Heathen, and then Chevy Man. And we got Keebs, and then Pelpro. That is for 7th. 8th place is the 21 of Back in Black, and then we got Party there in 9th, and 10th is Cowboy. All right. Oh, sounded like somebody was wrecking there. I heard some beating and banging going on the stream.
Yeah, everybody, it seemed like they just spread out there. They hit something. I don't know if it was a lag spike in the lobby, what we saw there. I don't know, but everybody spread out and panicked.
Maybe there was a seagull on the track or something they were trying to avoid.
Someone threw a beer can.
Yeah. Never forget that when I believe it was Dale Earnhardt hit a seagull at Pocono.
Really?
I think it was getting ready to go into turn 2 years and years ago. Yeah, I remember seeing clips of it.
Wow, I've never heard of that. That's really interesting, actually. I remember when you always see like beavers and crap on the racetrack, you know, but...
Oh yeah, a
fox
deer,
around.
like back in the day, yeah. Deer would come out in there. Yeah, Pocono definitely was known for that before they fenced it off more than they had back then.
Yeah. Gotta keep them animals out.
Yeah.
Looks like LA
Talk about the
Fatality
old
to
days
the
of
lead.
NASCAR, that was... And yeah, out of nowhere.
Is he gonna come
Yep,
down and
LA.
block that run from the 21 car? There he goes, he's dropping down as that 9 car can be able to get by him.
Looking like the 9 of Heathen wants this lead. No help though, really. That outside lane is not organized enough right now. You will see them run that though. I know that 9, we'll see him tonight do that a lot. 36 for Party. Keeves as well in that 44. He loves the high lane. Ran there a lot with all of them myself, so I know they're going to be trying that. But the question is if they're going to get enough people to make that work.
Looks like we got LA Fatality, Back in Black, and then behind LA Fatality first, Back in Black second, and then we got that 6 car of Dustro in third as our top 3. Asphalt Gator once again loses the draft. I don't know if he's just off the marker today.
Yeah, he just hasn't had a good start to this one, but hopefully he can recover before the end of it. We still got a long way to go.
Oh, stages cure everything, right?
Oh yeah, it's a reset for him after the end of the stage, so that should help him out. We'll have to see if he can get back on this lead lap if he ends up losing it here.
Looks like CRL Party went to the outside, and he somehow got back in line. He looks like he lost a few spots in the process there. You see these guys keep popping
Haspass
out.
immediately goes to the top. And we see when Haspass went up there, that 6 went right with him. So I think they might be working together tonight. We'll have to keep watching that.
So that 22
22 with a huge lead. That's
too.
not... He's got a big lead right now, and that's not what you want.
Oh yeah, because then that other lane get that run on you. A 6 car hit the wall. Get some help.
Oh
from
yeah,
that
they
9
tried to
car.
make the top work, and that just...
3
The
wide.
9 of Heathen has a
Into
huge...
the wall, the
Oh!
61. And they're all
might have
spreading out.
I don't know how we didn't have a crash there. Everybody did good avoiding that. And we're 3 wide for the lead. 21's leading it. Now the 9 is trying to get the lead. The 22 slides in the middle there. Whew. You're right. These cars are easier to control than the Cup cars, because those are the Cup cars. We would have had about 4 people on their roofs.
Right? Those Cup cars are... Ooh-wee, man. They're scary.
Yeah,
Looks
that
like
was
Cowboy
a big
Nation.
one avoided right there.
And is that the 51
Cowboy.
car? 51 car
Yep.
off-road have both dropped back, and it looks like they lost the draft there in that scuffle.
Yeah, yeah, we actually got another driver that's, I guess, switched numbers here, because the 51 tonight, from what I can see on stream, is... Well, actually, hold on now. What do we got? Yeah, the 51 of Chevy right now is in... Chevy is driving that car, so I don't... I'm trying to find him here. Oh, the A08 of Zach is off the track, too. Wow, so much happening right here on track. Yeah, that's Chevy right there pushing Cowboy Nation. Both of them have, they're going to have to get going here. They're definitely going to lose this pack entirely.
Well, Back in Black out to the lead with LA Fatality behind him.
22 of Fatality is wanting. He's trying to block the whole track right now, and I think a lot of these guys are getting a little bit antsy. They're ready to go, and they're not having all this blocking. I thought the 4 was about to turn him right there. Woo! 22 to the lead though.
And they just left that 21 car of Back in Black out to dry from the lead.
Chase goes high in the 7 car. Chase Dreamer. Heathen goes with him, his teammate. We got the 4 Pelpro that go with them as well. The top side. They're trying to get past this 22 car. 21 of Back in Black works with them. Party and Keebs are on the bottom lane right now.
Now here's the dilemma that 22 car Relay Fatality is having right now. Do I come up? I give him the draft, but I can block him if I come up, or do I stick with my lane and let them stall out there, and hopefully they don't get enough of a run on me? Now this is the dilemma that the 4 car Pelpro's in. Do I come down, or do I bring my entire party with me?
I think they got enough of a run now. They could bring 3 or 4 of them up there and then go down. We're wondering when they're going to decide that. Pelpro's staying up high for now. I think they're trying to get the 9 car with them, and now they go down.
6 car, I'm going to get up. I would have got up high there and like, all right, I'm going to take advantage of this. I can see that this lane is winning. Let's take this lane and get in front of LA Fatality.
Just like that, Fatality is 4th, Party 5th. Let's see if anybody tries the high lane now to try to get back by the 4.
Of Pelpro.
Yes. Pel is showing his restrictor plate skill off tonight. He's done well pretty much every time he's been out here in CRL on these plate tracks, and once again, nearly had a 500, but got shuffled out near the end there and finished 5th. See what he can do in the rest of this one tonight.
Yeah, he was not happy about that last night. He felt that he got robbed. You got to feel for the guy, but also it's part of racing, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've had it happen to me too. You think a guy's gonna go with you and they don't, and you pretty much just hung out to dry. I mean, it really, I know it stings. It definitely does.
We were at 14 to go at the line.
Yeah, coming down to it, I honestly thought that the 9 car last night, or excuse me, the Heathen. I was looking at the 9 car now, but Heathen last night, I thought for sure he was going to pass Cowboy, but he stayed with him and didn't pass him. So, which surprised me in that race. But you know, it's kind of the same thing. He told Cowboy he was going to go with him, and he stayed with him. So that's what happens sometimes as well here.
That's what you're looking for on play tracks. Is it's hard to find the guy that will be loyal to you and like, all right, I'm gonna stick with you till the end. And if you can find a guy that'll do that with you, your chances of winning the race just went way up. Coming down the backstretch here, they're all getting in line and they're freight training along. I don't see any action coming out of here. They're just going to sit in line here and wait for pit stops to happen, it looks like. First pack of 7 there with Pelpro out front.
We watching the stream here of Cowboy. I'm trying to see where their fuel window is at this point. We're getting down to the point where we're going to start seeing pit stops once again, and that's when things can get crazy. When all these guys, just like we saw earlier, and thankfully nobody crashed, but it gets pretty hairy when you got everybody pitting. Like you said earlier, it's it's pretty difficult to get everybody to slow down at the same time.
Yeah, you gotta practice getting the pit road here. I know everybody's like, oh, it's getting the pit road, it's gonna be easy. No, you gotta get in your mind. You gotta go. What I do personally as a driver is I'll come here in a practice session and I'll just go around the track and I'll pit probably 20 times and figure out a marker to where I'm gonna brake, and that's gonna get me in the pit road as fast as I can without getting a penalty.
Absolutely. And you can tell some of these guys, they've been practicing it, and you can tell other ones they might not have, because you see it a lot here. They end up dooring themselves in the inside wall. I know I've done it. It's and that can ruin your day for sure. With that happening in third stage. Second stage, not so bad, but you definitely want to get a hold of that.
You know, I'm seeing a trend in those top 3 drivers. If you notice, they're all Chevy Camaros, and they stuck with each other. They went with each other on purpose. So I think there's something going on there that they talked about before the race, that they're like, all right, if we get behind you, we're staying behind you with Pel Pro, Dream Tracer, and Heathen. I'm sure there's other people in the group there, but they just aren't with this pack right now. And so I'm going to be looking at that the rest of this race to see what happens there.
Yeah,
looks like they got shuffled around there, but those 3 end up right back in the same spots they were in.
Oh yeah, they definitely are sticking it out together. Those manufacturers, the Chevys, they've been doing that here last night and in the duels as well. So I think we're going to continue to see that throughout speed weeks here.
And if I'm that 22 car LA Fatality, I am not happy right now, because he's seeing this go on and he's like, oh my gosh, this is killing me, man.
Oh, and that's the thing. I mean, he drives a Chevy in the Cup Series, but right now he's not a Chevy teammate, and he's wanting them to pretend they see a bow tie on that car right now. I'm sure.
We saw the one car of Drake got in their way there for a second, and Pel Pro was like, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, that was almost a bad situation there. I'm seeing as well, watching on stream, they only have, I was just about to say, about 2 laps of fuel, and then they come into pit. It was about time.
Yeah, that whole first
all of them
pack
get on clean here. It looks like a few of them gained some time, though. The 7 of Chase was able to get in really good. I don't think he got a penalty. He passed about 4 cars there coming to pit road. It's one way to get track position.
Right. Let's see if you can outbrake them. But it's risky doing that, because if you mess up and you speed, you just count yourself out of that draft 100%. So that 22 car, 7 car gets out first. Of Chase Dreamer. Pel Pro way behind those first 4.
Wow, I believe some of these guys took 2 tires, and some of them didn't take any. I was watching a stream of Heathen there while the pit was going on. I saw that he did not take any tires, so I would assume all 4 of those guys did not as well.
You know, I think those 3 guys that didn't take tires might have the right idea, because we got about 7 laps to go here, and a lot of these guys with tires-wise, they only have about 26% on that right front. That's going to be wearing out real quick here. So it's going to be coming to the line. We might see some tires going.
Yeah, I'm going to get a look at that while we see that. That's definitely not what you want to see with this many laps to go. Oh, and here's the 6 car. They're going to have to go high for him. Ooh, yeah, they avoid him. It's always dangerous too. Every time I see a slow car on the bottom like that, I think about Kevin LePage. I said it last night. It's that happened over a decade ago now in the what was the Nationwide Series. Whatever possessed him to pull up on track in front of the whole pack, I don't know, but it's forever known as the Kevin LePage.
Yes, and he created himself a bad name with that, and I think that pretty much he ain't gonna be coming back anytime soon.
No.
So we got that
7
car out
6
front.
to go.
We got that 7 car out front of Chase Dreamer with LA Fatality behind him. Heathen there in the 9 car behind him, and CRL Party got his way back into the top 5.
Going through the field here, just looking as we get down to the end of stage 2. See the 18 of Gator coming back down pit road. 61 of Hasbass is crashed on the backstretch here. He's slow, getting back up to speed. Not really sure what happened to him.
Yeah, if I'm that 22 car, I'm going to be begging for that 36 car to work with me because we know that that 36 car is the only one that's going to come up for him. Because we know that 9 and that 7, Dream Chase Dreamer and Heathen, they are stuck together like glue. We've seen this whole race so far, and I did not see those other two getting by Chase Dreamer.
Yeah, no, Chase is doing a good job running that bottom as well, and Heathen working with him, pushing him. As we got 5 laps remaining here in the stage. Oh yeah, these right sides are looking horrible for the 9 car right now.
I don't think they're going to make it.
We're coming to 4 to go. Oh, actually, we are 4 to go. We're coming to 3 to go this time by.
I know that Heathen's at about 10% on that right front, and he's burning up faster than he's saving it. So I don't think he's going to make it in that 9 car. It's whoever saved their tires through that first run, who was the hardest on that right front there, and who was the nicest through the corners.
Yeah, with 3 to go, the 9 has about 8% tire, and that is not good. '61 of Haspass gets out of the way of the leaders here. This is a race between these top 4 as we're coming to 2 to go.
I mean, Chase Dreamer is lucky. He got his, with the LA Fatality getting shuffled out there, he got his buddy behind him, and I think that hurt LA Fatality and CRL Party. They're kind of stuck with nowhere to go there.
With 2 to go, we're still watching this. If anybody's going to blow a tire here.
Someone's blowing a tire this lap around. I know we're just about to see a car go up under the wall, I believe.
Yeah, Fatality dropping back. He might be trying to save tire or something. Heathen up in the fence here. Party on Heathen's bumper. Chase has got a little bit of a lead now.
And they are really
White
hurting
flag
on
is
those
out.
tires. Are they gonna make it?
I know
I think-
Heathen's on 2%.
I think LA Fatality has the right idea there. He's slowing down. He's like, all right, I'm gonna save these tires and make sure I can make it all the way.
Chase
That
has
9
got it
car
right
lost
now,
the
I
tire.
believe. Yep, I believe the 9 car has a blown tire.
And this is where we're going to see the tires blow here, is in this turn. Who's going to make it and who's going to break it?
It's Chase leading it. Party second. Can Party get to him? He goes high. He's got a little bit of a run. They're going to be photo finish at the line. Wow, Party got a big run, but I think, yep, Chase got that. That's going to be in the clips.
Oh,
That
yeah, I can't wait to watch that tomorrow. This is awesome.
Wow. I was watching to see if either one of them blew a tire. They both made it. So Chase Dreamer wins stage 2. Party finishes in second. We got these results. We got LA Fatality finished 3rd, Pelpro 4th, Back in Black finished 5th, Keeb 6th, Heathen 7th after blowing that tire, so not too bad for him there with that recovery. 8th for Chevy Man, 9th for Cowboy Nation, and our stage 1 winner, Deuce Rowe, finishes in 10th. So he gets stage points for both stages. Nice job to our rookie here. as we line them back up for the final stage. It's going to be Chase Dreamer leading it with Party in second on the top side. The final stage at Daytona. We are back under green. "12 cars on the lead lap. First car a lap down now, if we have a caution, is Drake Sr. here in the 1 car.
And we can, as we saw last night, that bottom lane's pulling away from that top one. If you are an even number, you are out of luck this race.
Absolutely. And we continue to see these guys making down the backstretch. The bottom lane is the way to go. Oh, we got a crash. We have a crash. First big crash of the race. Party is involved in it. The 61 of Pass. I think a few of the guys in the back got a piece of that as well. I believe it's an in-game caution. In-game caution is
Yes,
out.
it is an in-game caution.
Yeah, Heathen got a piece of that as well. We have 57 to go. This caution is going to bring us to about 53 or 54 remaining.
If they go green here, it's going to make it very interesting because we know they're going to have to make 2 pit stops in order to get all the way through this stage. And that means we'll have a smaller party at the end of the race, smaller group at the front.
Oh yeah, it's going to get a little bit spread out if we stay green here. As King Keeb's now in the lead of Daytona. Looks like he did some strategy and got to the front. He might have stayed out here. We got Chase Dreamer up on the high lane. Now, high lane gets going a little bit better than we've seen it lately, but I think the bottom is still going to prevail as they're getting up to speed here. This car is snaking down this backstretch, getting up to speed. Alright, we got more cars up the top though. About 7 or 8 lined up there, with only 4 on the bottom here working together.
We still got a Chevy Camaro out front, man. Those Camaros are looking bad fast in this race.
Oh, another crash. In the back. Looks like 21 was involved. The 7 is in it. The 16, the 36.
All right, we have an
Heavy damage
in-game
on all these
caution.
cars. Another in-game caution. That's clicking these laps right on off.
Hey, Flashes, you know what you said last race, right? Cautions.
Cautions
Wow.
breed cautions.
At least somebody can say it tonight, right?
And
Now,
that's what we're seeing right now.
I'm gonna expect a lot of these guys to pit here. What do you think, Flashes?
Yeah, I think most guys are going to come down, top off their fuel tank at least, probably get tires as well, because they're waiting to see if we keep getting cautions, because it's going to cut probably one of these pit stops out if we keep getting them. We're going to have, it's probably going to put us under 50 to go here for the restart, so they're close on that window of needing only 1 stop right now. It's very close. Let's check the lap count here once we get it. As we go back under green with Keebs leading it, and now Zach up to second. Wow, what a recovery for him. Haven't talked about him in the top 5 all night.
Right. All right, LA Fatality right there behind Keebs. It looks like I think LA Fatality's been staying behind him pretty good. I think they're gonna stick with each other for now until it doesn't work for them anymore. And we saw a bunch of cars go to the top lane there at the beginning there, and it gave them a good run. But now everybody's working their way down the dominant line there at the bottom of the track.
That top lane right now. Look at that run they're getting. Zach goes to the lead with a push from Pelpro. Stage 1 winner Deucero is in 3rd.
They're abandoning those 2 cars of Hazmat, no, Heathen, and Cowboy Nation.
Cowboy Nation, yeah, and Heathen and Cowboy Nation, they're hooked up. They been trying to find each other tonight, I think. They worked together last night.
I really think
Is
all those
Cowboy gonna
Chevys
return the favor.
had a meeting this morning, and they're like, all right, guys, leave those other guys out to dry. We want to win this race.
It's showing, too. They have been very loyal to each other in this one.
If I'm LA Fatality right now, I'm feeling lucky I'm in 4th place right now. He has shown that he is fast, and I think those other drivers are giving him a pass being in that Ford car for this race. Because they're trying to imagine that bow tie in the front of the car, like you said.
Yeah, and I don't know. Zach just went up to the high lane. I'm wondering if he's trying to save some fuel here. He could have kept that bottom. I'm trying to look at the laps. We got 47 to go. So I don't know. They're going to have to save a little bit to make it on one stop.
I think oh, nope, he got it. Pelpro out in front with Cubes behind him. LA Fatality there, right behind him also. And Deuce Rowe in 4th. We're seeing that 61 car in 5th there. He's showing some promise all race.
Let's see. We got some side-by-side racing at about the 7th, 8th position here. As we see Chevy being pushed by Party. And we got 3 wide now almost with Heathen. They're dropping back with Cowboy to the back of this line. Behind them is Chase. They might get hooked up now. And we got the 1 car of Drake Sr. as well.
Haasbass seems to be playing the same gameplay that we saw from Cowboy Nation last night. And I think in these Xfinity cars, it's just not going to work. The Xfinity cars are just so bad on the outside lane. If you go out there, I don't think you aren't going to get anything to work unless you're getting towards the end of that race and you've got people going that are desperate to get to those top spots.
5-car breakaway a little bit up at the front as this line tries to reform. And Pelpro gets shuffled out of this lead here as King Keeves retakes it. '21 of Back in Black on his bumper. Then we got Fatality and Zach on that bottom lane. Pelpro is up there with Deuce Rowe and Haasbass.
Yeah, you see, he's up there again, man. I'm telling you, he's going to go up every chance he gets. Now, we want to see those 3 cars get right back in line in that big gap we've got there between that 9 car of Heathen. Or is that backpack going to come up and they're going to push Pelpro back to the front there? We don't know. It looks like they are. Are they going to commit? Are they going to push them up there and go, wait, you're going to get behind me now. I'm gonna shorten that gap up so I can take your 3 spots, and you're gonna go to the back. Pelpro.
That top line still trying to be reformed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pelpro is desperately trying to get that line to work, and that 61 and 6 is being so loyal to him and going up every single time he does.
Yeah, I think they are going to be working together the rest of this one. I starting to see that, these trends of who's got friends out here and who's working together. Right now we see Heathen in the middle of these 2 purple cars, the 08 of Zach and the 36 of Party. And then behind them we got Cowboy, our Daytona 500 champ, and Chase Dreamer. So most of those guys working together, they're on the bottom. And then we got that top side of guys working together. And right now, the 44 of Keeps just enjoying being out front.
Yeah, he's chill right now because he knows there's cars outside. They can't make it happen. I got to worry about staying on this yellow line because I can see they're back there ways. I don't have to worry about them for a while. Coming into turn 1 here. They get wiggly through that turn there. And it looks like that bottom lane keeps coming up. And they're like... It's like reeling a fish out there on the outside line. You see more people come up and they're like, I'm gonna throw another cast. All right, come on out here, come on out here. Who else can I get out here? All right, another cast. All right, let's see who can get in here.
Just reeling them all in, and yeah, the top, there it goes. Wow, they came out of nowhere, honestly. I mean, I knew
Oh,
they were
they
building,
did.
but they had a huge run.
Hey, they must have caught a big one, right?
Yeah, they did. They had a big one on the hook, apparently, as the 21 is now out in front.
It looks like that run in that top lane is starting to stall out, though.
Yeah, Zach saw that, and he goes to the bottom in front of Keebs. But now we got Heathen pushing the 21. They're getting a good run from Party once again.
And we're seeing those three that were up front. They're all held out to dry there in that 44 car and the 22 car of LA Fatality. And that 6 car went, Bale, I'm going to the top side. I'm going to take your spots.
Oh, a little bit of wall for the 36 as well. Didn't slow him down as much as I thought, though. He caught it.
But you see
Yeah,
here
those
that
guys are
dominant. You see here that bottom line is so dominant here. You've got 7 guys up there, and that bottom line's still keeping up.
I know. That is incredible what we're seeing right now.
If I'm that 21 car, I'm coming down right now. I'm going to get that lead from that 08 car and keep it.
I don't think he's going to be able to do it now, as the 08 is getting a great run on him. He had his chance, but I think he just missed it at that point. I think this top is not going to be able to handle all these cars right now on the bottom.
Now, with those 6 cars down low, the top lane of 4, it's just not going to have enough juice to get around this track as fast as they do, with it being the longer way around and harder way to get around the track, quite honestly.
All right, so Zach out in front here at Daytona. Keebs in second. We got the 22 of LA in third.
The 4 of Pelpro in fourth.
Fifth, still working with him, is Haspass. All right, so they're staying committed. Somehow those 3, like you said, they're still nose to tail. Pelpro, Haspass, and Dustro.
You know, before the race, I heard these guys talking, and they're like, well, we're just going to have our teammate race here. This is a teammate race. And they're like, you know, they shouldn't call it Super Speed race. They should call it the teammate race, you know? They were pretty adamant about having teammates, and there were some people in that part that were not happy because they're like, I'm all alone. I got nobody with me. And so you're seeing those guys all alone fading back, and these guys who have truces, they're working together, and they're staying up front. Now it's just about who can stay up front on that last lap.
Yeah, 100%. And right now we're going to see really which line is doing better right now, because we got 3 and 3 as it's broken up a little bit towards the back. And right now the bottom is still prevailing.
Man,
yeah, and he might do it.
And that 61 car, man, how many times have you seen him on that outside lane, man? He's out there every time someone goes. He's that little fish that you reel in every single time with the boat. You're getting him every single time, man. He's coming up every time. He likes that bait. He wants it.
Yep. He is camping up there. He's parked up there, and he is staying there.
Oh, he knows it's going to develop at some point. It just depends on when. It's going to develop.
Yeah.
Just when is it going to develop? They got about 8 laps to go in their fuel run here, and we're going to start seeing people come to pit road.
Ooh, the 22
of LA
Fatality. There. That
Fatality.
was not really sure what happened there, but he's gonna probably, well, he might hang on to the end of the pack. I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Oh, he's got it.
He might have lost it.
He's got
it. You think he got it? Okay.
Oh yeah, he's got it. With how many people they got up there, that draft is way back.
08 continuing to do a great job out in front. Completes another lap here, and like you said, pit stops very shortly.
I don't see anybody not taking 2 or 4 tires here. They have to at least take 2. Now, the strategy here is: do you take 4 this time or the next time? If personally, I'm gonna take 4 this time, so that I can do 2 tire stops if there's a caution. I can do 2 tire stops the rest of the way.
Yeah, that would be a very smart play. I think 4 is the best here. I'm looking at the fuel window here, and I don't think anybody's going to be able to make it. If they ran this out, they would be about 27 to go if they run their tanks dry, and they would still need to save 5 or 6 laps of fuel on the last run, most likely.
Unless there's a caution, they're going to have to pit twice here.
Yeah.
Green flag twice. That front line's getting kind of squirrely there with the 21 car.
Yeah, 21's retaking the lead here, and now everybody's up on top except the 44 and the 6. Now here comes the 08 again, down to the bottom, trying to retake the lead. Zach trying, but I don't think he has any momentum down there. Nobody's really hooked up.
Now, if you look up there, you're gonna see you got 2 of the junior cars up there, and I think those junior cars got a truce with those other cars, and they are working together to make it happen here.
Yes, they are, and now we see everyone go back to the bottom for now. 21 back in black, leading the way.
Once again,
Hardy in second.
He's shown, we've seen back in black up there multiple times, and he's showing that he's got super speedway speed. You don't have to lead every lap. You got to lead the right lap, and he's shown he could do that tonight.
That he has. I'm sure Gator is thinking, why didn't he show that when he was subbing for me in the 18 car in the duels?
Right? He's like, where were you?
Where'd the speed come from?
Well, if I'm that 21 or 36, I'm scared. Because you see the 2 cars behind them, that 9 and 16, they're working together.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
they make something happen?
Yeah, they're waiting for it. I mean, they're hooked up like they said they wanted to be right now, too. Cowboy wanted to be behind Heathen. He wants to return the favor from last night. I mean, a lot has to happen, though, for that to work. I mean, if they try to pass right now, I don't think they would be able to do it unless the party goes with them, and possibly the 44 Keebs would even need to go with them to make that work.
Starting to get this itch again, Heathen's going to keep getting that interview at the end of the race for either 1 through 5th. I could definitely feel the itch that he's going to be up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's pretty confident in that right now, but, one slip up or one other person slip up and you can be a lap down here quick or out of the race.
A car we've noticed that, seems to always be sticking with that 44 car, Keys, is that 6 car right there. He's back there with Keebs again with his teammate, and he's, I think they're going to ride this out. If they see those 2 Junior Motorsports car come up of the 16 and 09, they're going to go with them, and they'll have the power on the top side.
Yeah, and this time by, we're coming to 29 to go. And they got about 2 in the tank, so we should see them very shortly, unless they're trying to stretch this. I mean, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it being possible.
Maybe these cars are getting better fuel mileage on the draft, but there's got to be a car up front that's really hurting, and they're going to come down. Well, here we go.
Oh, I think we just saw
one car bailed of that
pack. Yeah, I think that was the 44 of Keebs just bailed out of this pack. Let's check on that.
Yep, that's that 44 car of Keebs. He
yes,
came down.
He's down pit road. That has to be a lonely feeling right now. A long way to the pits with no help around you. He might be okay if everybody else comes in this time, but other than that, he's just losing time right now. 21 back in black continues to lead, and he's on the bottom lane right now. It looks like he's coming to pit road.
And that 44 car only took 2 tires of Keeves there. Only 2 tires for Keeves.
You know, that's pretty strange right now. Everybody else stayed out. I wonder if some people are trying to stretch this. People are bailing and having to pit for fuel, but everybody else, I think everyone is coming this time, though, because I'm looking at the 9 of Heathen, and he is about to be on 0 laps of fuel, so they got to come this time, this whole rest of the pack, which I still don't think they're going to make it, though, on fuel. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, you can make it about a quarter to a half a lap on empty. So there's those guys taking that gamble, and they're using every drop of fuel they can on that tank because why not?
Yep, and everyone comes right now. This is it right here. The 36 of Party got in the inside wall there, and he has some front end damage. That is not good for him. Let's watch this 21 car. I'll keep it on him because he came down by himself there. I'm going to see if he can get out close to this lead. We see the 61. I believe he's a lap down. He's behind the 21, I'm pretty sure. So let's see how this all cycles around here.
All right, I think a lot of them only took 2 tires too. It looks like we've seen a lot of 2 tire stops. Because I'm sitting here, I'm counting seconds because I know how long it takes, and it looks like we're seeing a lot of 2 tire stops this time around.
And they're all coming up now, getting back up to speed. There we see the 21 coming around at full speed. He's probably going to catch these guys. I don't know if he's going to be able to pass all of them, but here he comes.
All right, to correct myself, it looks like actually a lot of them took 4 tires. I was very much mistaken there. Man, I got to get a stopwatch out here and go, all right, 1, 2.
I would have thought they took 2 also, though, so that's surprising. Let's see. Our leader is Cowboy Nation right now being scored. And guess who is behind him? The 9 of Heathen. So they are working together once again out in front here at Daytona.
Dude, if I'm the rest of this pack, I'm scared crapless right now because we saw what they did in the last 2 Daytona races, man. They dominated. They took both those races by storm, and I really think we're gonna see it again tonight.
Yeah, and again, we got to talk about that 6 car, the performance he's had, Dustro. He is running in 3rd, and he has been solid all night.
Yeah, man, I've been very impressed with him. He's always been up there. No matter who boots him out of line, he's right back there. He's really good at catching that draft again and getting back up there. It's just, he needs to keep that bottom line, and I think if he sticks with it, that 9 car is going to mess up at some point, and he's got to get underneath it and split those 2 cars up, and then the rest of the field might have just a little bit of a chance to win this race.
And I'm seeing something here. I believe this whole front pack is saving fuel right now, this whole leaders. I'm watching the timing, and they're under 190 miles an hour right now. They're pedaling it around here because these cars that aren't even in their draft are catching them. The 21 and the I believe that's the 36 coming around here. So I honestly think this top 4 is trying to stretch at the end.
I agree. Usually in the draft here, they can get to about 199 miles an hour. And right now, they're only running 190s to 194s, you know. They are really getting in and out of that throttle trying to save gas. Get at the lower RPM and save gas.
Yeah, but right now we're seeing 24 to go. 23 this time by. I'm trying to get a look at the 9 car's fuel. That's what's gonna.
Don't see them making it that long on fuel though. A splash and go if they took 4, 100%. I'd do that on the pit stop. Even though we saw last stage, it kind of hurt them. I'm doing it this time again because it worked for that 7 car. But if I'm that 16 car, he's definitely not going to make it. And I don't see us making it. I really don't.
Yeah, they've picked up their pace a little bit here this last lap. but that could just be because everybody got formed up. They could be saving still quite a bit of fuel. I just don't know. We got 22 to go this time.
Yeah, it looks like they're pinned again, and it looks like they got those 2 cars, the 21 and 36, a party back in the back of their line, and they're going now. Maybe they did that because they know there's a party farther. There's a group of cars farther back that's got more numbers. We don't know, but maybe they just want the faster laps.
Well, now they're 202 down the backstretch, just on the stream right there. So I think they've cranked it up.
I think they realize
we'll
they're not going to be able to save it.
Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, they're already all in a good spot. If they pit together, then they can decide it amongst themselves here. We got 21 now remaining this time.
Now, if you look around the track, you'll notice this is the only pack here on the track. We got the 22 car of LA Fatality and Keebs. They're teamed up together. But, oh no, looks like Keebs going by him. He doesn't care. But I'm sure...
yeah, he really isn't racing for anything at that point.
Yeah, it looks like Keebs is going to get that from LA Fatality, and they're just going to go around the track and do laps. But there's no other pack except for this front pack of 6. If this looks like it's going to go green because there's nobody next to each other. There's nothing that's go dicey on other than these top 6 cars. So it's I don't see us having another caution.
No, and they're coming up on some lap traffic now, so this could be an opportunity for some guys in the back of the 6-car pack to get to the front. But I don't know. I think they're pretty content riding right now, clicking off some laps and waiting for this final pit stop if they are going to have to do that.
You know what I always say when I go to Daytona is my goal is to make it to the end, and once I get to about 5 laps to go, I'm hammering all the way, and I'm going to pass that leader. But until then, I'm not going to get my hopes up because...
Oh! As we see him go 3 wide with a lap car in tow. Oh, go ahead. What were you saying there?
I lost my thought. That was so amazing. I saw those 2 cars, the 2 lap cars, one outside, one inside. You're threading the needle right between them.
Yeah, I thought we were about to see a crash there. Woo. That was good driving by everybody there involved, and good play for the 1 car of Drake Sr. there to go under the apron and just let them go to avoid a crash and any kind of mayhem.
This is what I'm looking at here is lap cars. How are lap cars going to affect this race now? Because we know that there's still teammates out there in lap cars, and that teammate, he's got nothing to race for at that point, and that's the teammate you're looking at to push you to the win because he's not working for anything. Yeah. He's a lap down. Oh
yeah, and I've seen it so many times at play tracks in so many leagues. I mean, here in CRL it's happened. It's happened in every league that I've been a part of. You get a teammate out there that's a lap down, they can work with you and make your life a lot easier out there on the track. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I've seen that happen a lot in leagues, and it makes some other drivers very, very unhappy. But it's part of the super speedway race, and whether you like it or not, and I would do it. I've done it many times.
Yeah.
I've been a lap down. I'm like, hey, NASCAR boy, I'm getting you, or I'm getting you, big baby. You know, you're like, I'm gonna focus on this guy because I'm working for nothing. Let's get him something so it makes my race meaningful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this front pack looks pretty chill.
Yeah, and the 51 of Chevy, who's a lap down, he caught the end of the pack, so that's going to help him maybe gain some of on these other cars that are stragglers out here. He might pick up a couple spots before this one's over.
What's awesome about him, he knows he's the first car lap down because he's with them all.
Yes, so he's in a good spot right now if we do get a crash or a caution here late. Cowboy continuing to lead, even pushing him.
Now, this is what they predicted. Those 2 at the beginning of the race. It's like, all right, got to pay him back because man, these guys are a class show here. They are really loyal to their guys, and it's cool to see. But if I'm another driver, I'm like, come on, why don't you just come out from underneath them? I'll push you.
Yep, and I don't know what we're going to see coming to the end here. I know either wants to win this race. Cowboy's just part-time in this series. So we'll have to see if they swap at all. Maybe here if we get this pit stop rolling.
If they're swapping, and if it comes down to the line like they are right now, I don't see them swapping until they are at the line. What I'd see is I'm going to see NASCAR Cowboy Nation come up the track and just slowly lag back so he can get that second place and let Heathen just barely peek him across the line, because it'll hold that top line out like behind him, and it'll give that 9 car a clear path through the chute to the victory.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they can play it if that's what they decide to do. And now they're coming up on Chase Dreamer, who's also about to go a lap down, our Stage 2 winner.
Yeah, and he's the Hendrick car, so well, excuse me, he's a junior motorsports car, so we hope to see him hit onto the back. It is the same thing. Yeah, if he hits up onto the back and those 2 cars get in trouble, they know they've got another teammate back there to help get to the front again.
Absolutely. As we're closing in to the finish here. Got to see when they're going to decide to come down. And if anyone has been really saving, I don't think so, but we'll have to see what happens as we got 15 to go right now. And yeah, they're not going to be able to make it. At least these cars aren't. I just looked at the 9 cars fuel. He has 9 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, and so we know they're in the fuel window. So if there was a plan beforehand saying that there's some cars that teamed up and they got a chat or something going, someone's gonna sit on that tank and say, hey, let's come early and leave those junior cars out to dry. If they got something going, they need to do it now so they can get a jump on those junior motorsports cars.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they all come down together or if they do break up here. As we have 14 laps now, that time by, it's all on the table here. You got to decide what you want to do. This pit stop can make or break your race, and it's going to be the most important part of it so far.
This is going to be the money stop. 100%. This is the money stop.
Yep. You want that invisible crew to work as fast as they can on your car and get you back out there. Laps. These are going to click off very fast.
Yeah, they're running some good laps right now because they're all staying in the line. They're hitting about 46-second laps every time around. So they're flying. I don't see much. Oh, there's a 51 car all the way down. Luckily, he is a lap car, so it's not going to affect the race too much. But that might push the 7 car of. I just had it.
Chase Dreamer to. Chase. Yeah, he's going to be fighting for something now because he would be the first car lap down.
Yeah, he might not be able to get that draft. I think he might lose it here because he also lost not CRL Party.
Yeah, we got, hold on, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Chase has lost the end of the draft here.
I also got some bad news for our 4-car fans. Pel Pro is also let out of the race, unfortunately.
Oh man, that is unfortunate for him too. He had this problem last year in a lot of the races too, and you hate to see that. I mean, at least he wasn't leading when it happened. He's had that happen while he was leading, and I know that sucks even worse. I mean, you know you're winning the race. I mean, and not just at a plate track. He's had that happen when he's been leading, I believe it was Atlanta. It was one of our mile-and-a-half tracks last year. He was out front by a few seconds and ended up lagging out with, I believe we were under 20 to go. So it's definitely heartbreaking when that happens.
Oh, dude, I get when you lag out, it's heartbreaking, man. It really hurts, man. But Zachary and Chase Dreamer have both lost that front pack, leaving that pack to 5 drivers, and that's going to make it very, very hard to pass those leaders. But luckily we have a pit stop to jumble all this stuff up, so who's going to get to that line first? I see him coming down here in the next 3 to 4 laps. I don't see them pushing it. I see them coming down and going, all right, let's get fuel in the car and let's make sure that we don't make any mistakes.
Oh yeah, I think you're 100% right. That's about when they're going to decide to come on down.
Got that 16 car of Cowboy Nation out front with his buddy of Heathen behind him. The 6 of Deuce Row there in the 6 car. And we got Back in Black in the 21 car and CRL Party picking up that final fifth spot in the 36 car.
Oh, and we are really getting down to it now. I see the 9 of Heathen has 4 laps of fuel remaining. I'm going to check Cowboy's stream here. I want to see how much he has being out in front here. Because they're going to have to come together.
He's been out front this entire run, and we don't usually see that. These Xfinity cars are just so tight. They like that bottom line. We haven't been seeing much change here in that front line. We got the 61 car that we're catching here, and he's going up the track of Haasbass. If he hooks up to the back of them, that'll give us 6-party draft there.
Yeah, let's see if he can get to the tail end of this and help them here. He might be.
And he will not make it to the tail end of that because he hit the wall coming out. He is not going to make it to the end of that pack, it looks like.
Yeah, that car has not been handling good for him tonight. I don't know what preset he's on or what's going on. He could be having some wheel trouble. But
it looks like, despite what I said,
oh wow, he gained quick.
He made to the back of that pack.
And he goes high there, okay. I'm watching here.
He's trying to bait him.
Yeah.
He's trying to reel him in again.
Maybe trying to get some people to go high. Oh, I see
All
why
right,
he
there's
did.
pit
Everyone's
stops.
pitting. Yep.
Ooh, that 16 car is really fast. I think somebody sped there. I do not see that someone did not speed there. There's going to be somebody who's going to be really unhappy.
We'll watch it. The 9 of Heathen comes out in front of this, at least going down to the pits. So let's see if he gets a penalty here. I don't know. I feel like the 9 might have got a speeding penalty. He was flying coming in. Yep. And it looks like the 6 is out, or the 9 is out as well. I don't think he got it.
That 6 car gassed and goed.
Yeah, and the 9 did not get a penalty, so he's good to go. But the 6 is all by himself. These other guys are going to get lined back up. And definitely...
And like you said, Heathen and Cowboy Nation are there. Sorry about that.
No,
you said
good.
Heathen and Cowboy Nation. They're already in line there, like you said. The Heathen is supposed to be in front, and Cowboy Nation is supposed to be behind him. So they're lined up correctly. They just got to get by that 6 car, and that 6 car is way out there. See,
yeah.
That 6 car is got to be praying for a lap car. That's what he's praying for right now. Is a lap car. Come on, come help me, so I can win this race.
Yeah, and the 36 is now up there with the 16 and the 9, so they're reformed. They're working together here. We got go up to the front here as the 6 should cycle around as our leader. I'm looking to see the 08 car. He was being scored as our leader here. He might not have come down pit road yet. Let's check on that. Yeah, no, he's coming to pit road now. I don't think he'll have the lead, though, after the stop. Pretty sure not.
Unfortunately, SBGH Chevy Man has lagged out also in that 51 car. Sad end of the race for him also.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not what you want to see either for him. Yeah, he's had it tough, a tough speed week since he won the duel.
Yeah, and he got beat yesterday in that 24 car, and we kept saying, man, he is having a rough race.
And right now, the 6 of Deuce Row is looking like he is being scored as our leader. 4 seconds right now ahead, but we have, let's see, how many laps to go this time by? We got 5 to go, so it'll be 4 to go this time by. These guys are going to get to him, though, I think. It's 4 seconds between them, now under 4 seconds.
Now, what do you think? You think taking no tires was a mistake? Or you think that was genius, Deuce Row? You made it happen. Now, can he last that long on these tires?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. I'm just wondering, I think these guys will catch him. I mean, they just made up a second on him, and they're almost down to 3 seconds now.
Oof. We got about 3 laps to go. If they make it up a second a lap, we know what we're going to see at the line.
There's the 61 of Hasbass. If he can get there, and he's not going to be able to help the 6. He's not at speed yet.
Yeah, he's not quite at speed. He hit the apron, and all he can do now is slow down those other cars. But you don't want to see that.
Yeah, we're coming to 3 to go this time. There's our pack here trying to catch him. They're a little bit broken up, though.
Oh man, my nerves. Dude, if I'm that 6 car, I am gushing sweat right now, man. Because you're like, I can only do so much. I can only run so far. Let's try to make this happen there. And they are catching him bad fast.
Yeah, and it's 3 to go. They're coming to 2 to go. I think they're going to catch him on this lap or the next lap. As we, on the back stretch here, it'll be 2 laps remaining, and we see that gap getting smaller and smaller. That 6 car sees in his mirror. All he can do is hope that they can't get a run, but you know they're going to work together when they get to him.
Yeah, you got to stick with what's been working with for you, and that 6 car is not part of the plan, so he's going to get booted back of that, and he's going to be in 5th at the end of this, 4th at the end of this.
All right, 2 to go, and they are there. They might catch him here in the corner or down the back straightaway here with 2 laps remaining.
Now, if you look there, you got that 6 car Bass. He's in that group again, so he's got a 5 car group, and that 6 car stays low. Is there some? Those Camaros. I don't know if this was planned, but there's those Camaros. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Cowboy.
Oh, and they go to the outside.
Cowboy goes with Heathen, and they're coming up to the white flag this time by. Party sticks with the 6 of Dusro. And Haas is going to go low.
That 61 car is going to be making that difference there. That 61 car of Hasbass, he made the difference in that bottom lane. And man, what we were saying all for all that run, that 9 and 16 car, we're looking at them. They're not looking too hot at the moment.
Yep, they're going to have to try to get it one more time here, and we're on the last lap. The 6 car of Dustro, can he win this race? Party, you know he's going to try to make a move here. He goes high.
You know those two Junior Motorsports cars will go with them. Is 3 enough to make it happen here coming into turn 3?
Haas sticks with the 6 of Dustro. The 3 cars on top, though. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. Coming out of 3 and 4. 36 of Party gets the run. It's going to be a drag race to the line. It's going to be a photo finish. Oh my God, it was close. I think the 6 car got it.
I think it's the 6.
Dustro gets it at Daytona. I don't even know how close that was. That was thousandth of a second there, folks.
If he won this race, oh man, if he won this race, taking no tires was the most genius move.
The unofficial margin is 11 1,000th of a second. Dustro has won this race. Party 2nd. Heathen 3rd. Cowboy Nation 4th. Zach finishes...
With the OE...
Yes.
The OE is Zachary picking up 5th, back in black in 6th, Keebs at the 44 in 7th, Dream Chaser 8th, ALF Fatality 9th, and Drake bringing up the final 10th spot.
All right. I think we're going to hear from our top 5 here, and I also want to get in... Let's get Chase Dreamer in here. He won stage 2. We'll talk to him as well.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Gonna have to get some help here to get Dustro in the party and get everyone involved in this. We got to get Party, Heathen, Cowboy, Zach. All right, everyone include your audio coming in. We need to get Dustro in here if one of you can get him in here for me. We're also going to interview our top 5 and also talk to Chase Dreamer if he's wanting to give us an interview, if we can get a hold of him.
I can try to get him in here. Give me 1 second.
All right. Yeah, I'll invite him as well. Wow, what a race. What a finish. Yeah, we've got to get Deuce in here as well. Let me
I
see.
got you. I'm sending him an invite right now.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Cowboy. So yeah, make sure all y'all got your audios included, and we will get going with this. Wow, that was still shaking
Oh,
a little bit of
man.
that finish.
That was amazing,
Whew.
guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, just waiting on our winner here, and we can get to this.
I sent him an invite.
All right, well, we can do it a little bit different tonight while I wait for our winner to join. We can just start with our couple interviews here. We can go ahead and talk to Mr. Chase Dreamer, who finished in 8th. Wanted to highlight your race there, sir, winning stage 2. We know Heathen blew a tire on the last lap. You and Party were able to not. So how would you describe your race, Chase? I know you wanted to get that win, but you got you some good stage points. And, yeah, just talk us through your night there, brother.
Yeah, man, it's just one of those play tracks. They freaking suck, man. You just gotta rely on a lot of people, and you gotta know a lot of people around you. But thankfully, I had Cowboy and Heathen and Party around me and stuff, and Chevy pushing me around the racetrack. But yeah, stage 2 was I think the highlight of the night. Heathen said that he was gonna stay behind me and push me, and I felt comfortable for a little bit there. The LA and the 22 was pushing me, but I didn't feel as comfortable as I did with Heathen. But yeah, I thought Party was gonna beat me to the line because he got that run off my draft, but I edged him out to get the stage 2 win. So it is what it is, man. They're gonna go to Auto Club and try to win there.
Absolutely, man, and I think you got a good shot at that. Won't have to worry about the plate tracks anymore. Like you said, it'll be all on the driver at this point, so we'll see what you can do. And at least you got, like I said, a stage win. That's good points for the playoffs. You did get you that one playoff point, too, so.
Oh yeah, it's always good to get one of those, man.
Yes, sir. Yep. Just wanted to talk to you. Told that to Train after we finished. I said, well, I want to talk to somebody else in this tonight, too, kind of make it interesting, so I decided to pick our stage 2 winner.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna once this gets done, I'm gonna rewatch it and see how much fun y'all had in the booth tonight.
Oh, yeah, it was
Oh, man.
a great time.
It was a blast.
All right.
All right. On that note, we can go to our 5th place finisher here, and then that will be we got Zach in here. So I was making sure you're in the party. Yes, you are. All right.
Yep.
Train, if you would like, you can talk to him or anybody
Yeah.
you want to tonight, brother.
Man, that purple '08 car, it looked good throughout the race. Wasn't quite like in the front, but it was in the front pack most of the race, and it showed some really good potential. What were you feeling throughout that race? What do you feel like you lost in your car, or what do you think determined your race tonight?
Well, I kind of got moved out of the way in that right before that last pit stop there, and then I lost the draft, and it was over then. I honestly surprised I didn't got fifth. I got a speeding penalty coming on to pit road that last stop too, so that kind of really just sums up my night.
Yeah, man, it was really unfortunate, but 5th place is a good finish. It'll get you some good points. It's always a plate crack. It's always disappointing not to get first place. Man, I've felt that many times, and I feel for you, man.
Oh yes, I had a fast car, a real fast car, but I just kind of waited out the first 2 stages a little bit, and then I think we got caution. I took 2 tires and put me up in second, and it was on after that.
Yeah, it seemed like the outside lane was not working for people. So I wish you really good luck at Auto Club. Really good track, 2-mile oval. It should be really fun. I'm looking at you that race.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Go get her done out there, Zach. Good job on the 5th place.
I'll try. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That'll bring us up to Cowboy Nation, our Daytona 500 champ, finishes 4th tonight. You and Heathen working together again. You almost made it work there. It just didn't end up working out at the end, but it was a good effort, and y'all did what you said you were going to do, stay hooked up, and you look fast out there, too, and you almost had that repeat tonight, too, brother. How you feeling?
Yeah, I was committed to pushing Heathen to the win or a party, one of them. But Heathen, he 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 choked. He cut out way too early at that. What he did, he didn't have it, and then that just got them past us. So once party got in front, it was push party to the win. But yeah, I was. I came in slow on purpose on the pit stop because I knew that was the only way Heathen was gonna get in front of me. So that's what I was gonna do, try to push him to the win, and we was gaining, and then I don't know what Heathen was thinking. He just cut up. I was like, "Why are you cutting up? We don't have the run. We don't have the run yet." But it's all good. He said he didn't want to win it, and I was like, "Shit, if you didn't want to win, I should have stayed in front of you then, man." But
Right?
it is what it is. It is what it is. We made it work. So yeah, it was fun night. I got to lead a lot, just like last night. So it was fun. Everybody did a job. Congratulations to Deuce and his win, and everybody that was racing with us. I mean, it got spread out in the second and what was that? No, the third stage, but everybody pretty much everybody was fast tonight, and then everybody just started getting fed up. A lot of people, was rage quitting and stuff. So it is what it is. So
Yeah, it happens here at those plate tracks. When you get out of the draft, sometimes it can really get to you, and that's unfortunate. But I think it'll be better once we move away from them. But
yeah,
either way, for you, sir, you've had a hell of a speed week so far, and you got one more. You still gonna be in the truck race tomorrow as well?
yes sir, yes sir.
All right.
That's
Well, see if you can go 2 for 3 at least then.
2 for 3. I should have just took it tonight. That's what I should have did. But yeah,
I know Train said that to start with. He knew you were going to be wanting to go to that top side and making runs as much as you could. And we saw that some tonight. You were just as aggressive, and you almost had it. Like I said, you and Heathen both. But
yeah,
it was a great job again tonight, man. Solid finish, solid points night, and we'll look forward to
yes
seeing you
sir,
at Auto Club.
yes sir. Appreciate y'all. Y'all did a good job tonight.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Up on
All
that.
right.
Yep. Go ahead.
Heathen, third, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Heathen? My man, Heathen. You got your teammate over here. He's like, what in the heck were you thinking, man?
I
You
know what I
looked
was thinking.
great
Don't worry about it. I
through
know what I was
the
thinking.
end of that run before the pit stop. And you guys looked like you guys could win that race. I kept saying, look at those two, look at those two. And then you took 2 tires, and I think that's what happened. That gave
The sticks to lead, yeah.
the 6 to
Take
that
none.
lead there. But what do you got to say about your teammate calling you out saying, what were you thinking, and about the end of that run?
No, honestly, with that, I told him when we exited the pits and we were merged, I said, Cowboy, leapfrog me. I want to push you. I was not leading all night. That's why it's the whole third stage. Me and Cowboy were linked from lap 1. We went up to the pack together, at the front together. We stayed together the entire last stage. And, I was like, well, I didn't, like I said in the party, I don't like winning at play tracks, especially for the first one of the year. Daytona, the 500 is different, but like the lower 2 series, like I don't want that to be my first one of the year. So, if it happened, it happened. But I'm glad one of the new guys got it. Honestly, yeah, he did a good job. Yeah, and me pulling out was, didn't really try to, but got
It was one of
stuck.
those deals where you got knocked out there, and
Well,
you're
I didn't
like,
really
"Oh,
get knocked
well."
out. I just got I was close to that glitch spot, and I was trying to
Oh,
avoid
yeah.
it, and because I was gonna hit it, because I knew, because I was by 2 tires below the apron, and come into 3, and I was like, well, shit, this is not gonna end well for me. so, so I went up, and then see, Cowboy, he proved that what we said last night was like he's not capped at all. He's loyal as hell, which I've always known that about him. Like when he says he's gonna do something, he does it. He said from last night after he won that he was going to be on my ass the entire night. Granted, it was vice versa till the last run, but you know, wouldn't have any way to have one of the new guys win the 300 tonight. Go out tomorrow next week at Auto Club and run that wall.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see at Auto Club at that 2-mile oval. Auto Club is a fun race to watch. I'll be looking at you next week.
Oh yeah, mile and a half. Well, anything that the high lane works is my baby. So.
Heathen, I got one more thing for you. Podcast.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yes, podcast. I have to think. Hold on.
Podcast.
I have to think of guests. Hold on. I know who guests are. I have to think about. I have them wrote down. I still feel like I'm looking at it right now.
Well,
I think it's. I know it's RDO guys though.
Okay, sounds good.
I know that for a fact. But yeah.
Mr.
Congrats,
Sean Mullins League.
Hell of a job at your first CRL win. Congratulations on that, by the way, brother. Party. Congrats on your second. And Cowboy, as always, thanks for being my brother the entire damn race.
Yes,
I feel like this is going to be a chemistry the entire season that they're all going to have to watch out for. The entire years that follow the Cup 5 and the 48, and then the 9 and the 16. So.
And I see you. No love for Chaser, Zach. It's all right.
Well, Chase, Chase died. So.
I got a chip on my shoulder anyway, so.
Yeah. Zach has a smash chip on his shoulder. So Zach's winning at least 3 races this year. I'm calling right now.
In Xfinity
He's
or
gonna win
Cup?
some. Xfinity. Cup.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he might win some in Cup. He just needs to figure them out first.
Yeah.
He's even said he struck with the Cup cars at least a little bit. But they're hard to get a hang of though. These are, I think the Xfinity is like the most, the easiest cars to get like the hang of, at least in my opinion. I just can't wait to go to a mile and a half or not a plate track where, well, next week draft's gonna mean a lot anyway, but if we can pull away, that's gonna be game over. Homestead though, baby, 2 weeks. That's my race. Calling it right now.
All right.
He loves that outside.
Hell yeah, I'm on the wall everywhere. Wait till we run Vegas, bro. I'll be in the wall in 1 and 2.
All right, calm down, Larson. It's okay. Calm down.
Right.
It's on the 5 car. Cup.
You better not call Homestead, man. I'm racing Homestead.
Well, the wall is nice. Well, that race will be Cowboy versus Heathen, wall versus bottom.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, it's all fun until you go on a date with the wall, and then once you're on that date with
I
the wall,
love
you're
that
like,
date,
all right, this
though.
ain't fun no more.
Bro, that's my wife. Did you not know that? It's my first love.
Oh man, dude, I gotta watch it. I'm about to get hit here.
Alright, thanks to the train. You did a hell of a job in the booth. I watched the broadcast from this morning. Man, y'all freaking killed it, man. You Storm, Cole, and Flash. Flash, you always kill it when, you have people in the booth with you. But,
I do like bouncing off others in there, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But hell of a job, guys. We'll go out next weekend. We'll go out tomorrow night in that 17 truck and try to win the race, though.
All right, man. I'll be looking for you.
Hell yeah.
Good luck. All
All right,
right,
let's move to our second place now.
party.
Sir.
Well, first off, I gotta call out what Cowboy said. He was like, "All right, so it didn't work out with him and Heathen, so that he said that he guesses he would just push you then." So they ended up pushing you, just settling for it, but you ended up getting second. At least you had him working with you at the end.
A lot better night than last night for sure.
I was about to say, I think it went better tonight. And first off, gotta talk about the finish. 11 1/1000ths of a second. That was the margin, and that was, I know you were trying to beat him all you could to the line, just maybe 1 or 2 more horsepower, you would have done it. Just talk us through that and your night in general, and yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just a heartbreaker, I really don't know how it happened. I mean, I was just trying to bide my time and lay low and stay in line, make a move when I needed to, and everything like that. He even jumped up. Well, I'll say this. I told him, I said, look,
Prematurely.
man. Yeah, I said, look, man. My plan is the same as Cowboys. If it comes down to it, I will push you to this win. But if it comes down to something where it's just the three of us or something like that, I'm gonna try to take it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he jumps up and hashes beside me, so I can't jump up with him. I was like, well, I'm here now. And went on up there and didn't realize it was like 2 laps to go. Then we crossed the line and saw it was 1 lap. I was like, well, hell, I got to make a move here pretty soon. And I saw they were close, so I jumped to the outside, and here come Heathen. And he's like, Party's got it. And then coming out of four, he's like, well, the six got it. And at that point, in my screen, it looked like he kind of backed off of me. And he's like, wait, well, never mind, we're there. And then he got back on me. I don't know if it was the corner, if he just let off or what. But I gave it all she had and came up just like you said, short, just that close. So,
I'm
kind of
honestly,
regretting my
I'm gonna say
decision.
how.
Kind of regretting my decision to go part time in this series and not redeem myself from last year. But I'll run a few races and probably jump back in full time when the new game comes out for the
Yeah,
season
I'm
3.
I'm thinking about the same thing.
No, I'm not gonna run full time.
Well, I gotta say, one positive about that finish right there, Party, is the clip that's gonna come from that. We got a great angle on it coming across the line, and yeah, again,
He planned
conspiracy.
it,
It
y'all.
was all planned for just for the video we're making.
It's a conspiracy. Gotta get those likes and views.
I'm glad your audio was not included.
Yes, I'm
I
glad.
hope there was no echo from somebody else's mic that wasn't included. Well, on that note, good job on the
All
second
right.
place finish there, Party, and we'll see what you can do. Are you running next week in Xfinity? Are you gonna go ahead and take a break now?
No, I'm gonna run tomorrow night and try to get the win. And I'll be in the booth with you for Auto Club. Main reason, that's our championship race. I'll let these guys run it, see who's got the better car. I'll be in the booth with you for Homestead. I will come back to see me and Heathen can have a hell of a battle at Vegas again.
Ooh, yeah, I want to watch that as well.
Along with trying to do what I can practice-wise with the Hendrick group to beat Super Shifter.
Yeah, it's gonna need it's gonna need to be some practice there. It's definitely gonna be difficult. We're gonna be watching that for sure.
Nah, we got
Cowboy confident over there.
it.
All right. Let's move on to our first place finisher.
Get it.
Deuce Bro. Deuce Joe, you have a copy.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
All right, man. I got a few questions here for you. The first question I'm gonna go through is that how I say it? Is Deuce Row? Is that how we say it here?
What's that?
Is you say Deuce Row? That's how you say it, right?
Deuce Row, yeah. So
All
my
right,
last
we've been
name's
saying it
Rowe,
right.
R-O-W-E. Yeah.
Hey!
And I'm the second. I'm Robert Rowe the second. So my friends call me Deuce. So Deuce Rowe.
Very nice. All right, I got a few questions for you here. First, what did you do on that pit stop, man? We're all racking our brains. What did he do?
Yeah, so I guess the pit stop before I ran an extra lap, and so the last pit I only had to take a half can, so I didn't take any tires. I took a half can, no tires, and I came out of there 5.5 or 6 second lead, I think, what I had. And I really thought they were going to eat me up, but once I passed Haas to lap him, going into turn one, and one of those laps, I said, man, if he can just hang on to their draft and get up here, I'll know when they go outside of me to pass me, he'll come up the inside and push me, and then that's kind of what happened. And it worked out perfectly. If it would have happened any other way, there's no way I would have won.
Oh, to perfection.
Right. And then, like, when you came out of the pits there, man, we saw that big leak there. How bad were you sweating when those three drivers were tracking you down?
Yeah, and I could hear him talking too. We're gonna get him, but I was just trying to hold a steady line on the low side and not scrub off any speed going through the corners. And I'm not a very good restrictor plate racer normally.
Could have fooled us tonight.
It's just not my style. I'm too much give and not enough take usually, and that doesn't usually bode well on the restrictor plates. But luck was on my side tonight. The Whataburger car was good from the start. I think I won. I won the first stage and won the last stage. So.
All right, man. Well, we just did 300 miles, 120 laps at Daytona. Now, at Daytona, something always happens. Do you have any regrets in this race?
No, I wish I could have won the second stage. That's the only regret I got.
As well said.
Well, I want to say congratulations to you. You just won the 300 Xfinity race at Daytona. Now, what are you going to do at Auto Club to make this happen next week?
That is definitely one of my better tracks. So we'll see. I mean, these guys are all good, but I think when we had our little tryout deal there a couple days, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think they all saw I can handle myself behind the wheel. So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be a good race. These guys are all good racers from top to bottom, really. Even the guys that were, finishing at the end of the pack, most of it was just luck tonight. So we'll see it all where it's more of a racer's track and not so much nose to tail.
Well, so far you're batting 1,000, man. 1 start in Xfinity, 1 win.
Yeah, we're gonna try to bat 1,000 in the truck tomorrow. So.
All right.
Look forward to seeing you there, man. Congratulations, and I'll be watching you at Auto Club.
Go get you a Whataburger.
I'm gonna go pop champagne.
A Whataburger and some champagne.
I'll see y'all.
All right, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a race tonight. Wow, photo finish. That's what you want to see at any track, especially Daytona. It's all that more special.
It is very special tonight. I got to thank all these drivers, man. They came with a hell of a performance here. Very interesting and very entertaining to watch. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and again, tomorrow night, one more race here at Daytona, 10:30 Eastern in our Truck Series. And then we will have the podcast following that. We will be recording that and getting it to you on Sunday, as always. And we...
All right, Saturday at noon, the Cup race that Cowboy won, aka Daytona 500's broadcast will be on the YouTube channel. And then at 3 o'clock, the race you just watched, or technically still watching, I guess, will be on it at 3 p.m. And tomorrow night's truck race will be on at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then podcast Sunday at noon.
Yeah, and if you're watching this back on YouTube right now, everything has already been uploaded pretty much, unless you watched it right when it's uploaded, so you can go check out all 3 of our races
No,
this
the
week.
truck race has not, nor is the podcast. Only the
If you're not watching it live, they could be watching it. Who knows? They could be watching it next week, or
it could be live.
this week for them. So.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Really excited about that race. 3 Fashes, why don't you take us out?
Yes, sir, and thank you, Trey, and again for an awesome job up in the booth with me. I so much enjoy having you so far this year, and it's going to be better and better every race with us. It's so much fun. And thank y'all to the admins, and I really appreciate it, as always, for the support here in CRL, and from all the people who watch this and support us and follow us and listen to the podcast and all of that. Thank you again to the admins as usual, and all the work you do and everything. Party for all you do, putting all this on and getting everybody together and having them enjoy themselves. And on these 3 nights a week, it really, I know it makes everybody's week, and it's just looking forward to, and looking forward to the rest of it.
Some dumbass blocking, but it is what it is.
Throwing the shade. He's throwing the shade out there, y'all.
Well, we are looking forward to the rest of the season, and
For more dumbass watching tomorrow
well,
night.
we'll get to see a lot of different things. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Flashes. Appreciate it.
Thank you. As always, this has been Three Flashes in the broadcast booth with Train. We will see y'all tomorrow night for the truck race, 10:30 Eastern. Thank you. Good night.